2004. A guy named Josh Holloway lands a role on a TV show about plane crash survivors on a mysterious island. The show is Lost. His character is Sawyer, a charming con man with a tragic past. Nobody expects much. It's just another network drama that'll probably get canceled. Then Lost premieres and becomes the biggest cultural phenomenon on television. 121 million people watch the finale, and Josh Holloway becomes a star. Not just any star. The breakout. Critics say he steals every scene. Fans obsess over him. He gets Emmy nominations. Hollywood notices. This is his ticket. 6 years on the biggest show on TV, playing the coolest character, looking like an action hero. Studios want him for franchises. Tom Cruise personally casts him in Mission Impossible. Josh Holloway is about to become a movie star, except he doesn't. The movies fail. The TV shows get canceled. And by 2020, he's essentially disappeared. What happened? How does someone squander that kind of momentum? This is that story. The Sawyer phenomenon. Picture this. Early 2000s, Los Angeles. Josh Holloway is 35 years old, and his career is going nowhere. He's been trying to make it as an actor for years. He does commercials, small TV guest spots, nothing substantial.
All I want is making love to you.
Before acting, he was a model. Calvin Klein campaigns, fashion runways, good money, but no fulfillment. He wants to act, he just can't break through. Then he auditions for Lost. The role is Sawyer, a southern con man with a dark past who survived a plane crash on a mysterious island. J.J. Abrams and Damon Lindelof are creating the show. ABC is betting big on it. Josh reads for the part and brings something unexpected. Danger mixed with vulnerability. Charm mixed with menace. He gets cast. Lost premieres September 22nd, 2004. It's an instant phenomenon. 18.6 million viewers for the pilot. The show becomes a cultural obsession. Water cooler conversations.
Davidoff Cool Water. The power of cool.
Online forums dissecting every detail. Mainstream media coverage. And Josh Holloway's Sawyer becomes the breakout character. He's not the lead, but he's the one everyone talks about. Sawyer is the anti-hero before anti-heroes dominated TV. He's selfish, manipulative, cruel, but Josh plays him with so much depth that you understand why. The nicknames he gives everyone, the smirk, the southern drawl, the way he protects people while pretending not to care. It's a masterclass in charisma. Critics notice immediately. The Emmy nominations come. Josh was recognized for Outstanding Supporting Actor in 2005. He doesn't win, but the nomination legitimizes him. He's not just a pretty face. He's a real actor doing real work. Lost runs for 6 seasons, 121 episodes. Josh Holloway is on screen for hundreds of hours, building one of TV's most iconic characters. By the time Lost ends in 2010, Josh is 41 years old. He's been on the biggest show on television for 6 years. His face is recognized globally. He's proven he can carry dramatic weight. He looks like an action star. Tall, fit, rugged. Hollywood should be throwing franchises at him. And they are. The transition to movies should be seamless. The movie star plan. Studios see what everyone sees. Josh Holloway is 6'2", naturally athletic, effortlessly cool. He's got the presence, the voice, the face. He's an action star waiting to happen. The kind of leading man who could anchor a franchise for a decade. Lost proved he could commit to a character long-term, proved he had range. The movie offers start coming. Tom Cruise is casting Mission Impossible. Ghost Protocol in 2010. He needs someone to play Trevor Holloway, an IMF agent.
The character I play in Mission Impossible, his name is Trevor Holloway, and he's an IMF agent.
Cruise watches Lost. He sees Sawyer. He wants Josh. This is massive. Mission Impossible is one of the biggest action franchises on the planet. Working with crews opens every door in Hollywood. Josh takes the role immediately. Ghost Protocol shoots in 2010 and releases December 2011. The movie makes $694 million worldwide. It's a monster hit. Reviews are great. Josh's role is small but memorable. He's in the opening sequence, looking like a legitimate action star. This is the audition. This is Josh proving he belongs in blockbusters. Studios are watching. Then comes the big one. Sabotage, Arnold Schwarzenegger's 2014 action thriller directed by David Ayer. Josh gets cast as a DEA agent on Arnold's elite task force. It's a significant role in a major studio action movie with one of the biggest stars ever. This should be Josh's breakout, the movie that makes him a household name beyond Lost fans. The pieces are perfect. Josh has the TV credibility, the mission, Impossible validation. Now a lead role in a Schwarzenegger movie. His agents are fielding offers. There are talks about franchises being built around him, action scripts being rewritten with him in mind. Josh Holloway is about to become what everyone predicted. Then Sabotage comes out and everything falls apart. The failed launch March 28, 2014. Sabotage premieres. The reviews are brutal. Rotten Tomatoes score 19%. Critics hate it. Audiences don't show up. The movie makes $22 million worldwide on a $35 million budget. It's a bomb, a massive, career-damaging bomb. And Josh is associated with the failure, not blamed directly, but tainted by proximity. Hollywood notices, but he's got another shot. Battle of the Year, released in 2013 before Sabotage. Josh plays a basketball coach who starts coaching a b-boy dance crew. It's a Sony Pictures release, PG-13, aimed at teens and dance movie fans. Different from his action image, but shows range. The movie makes $16 million worldwide. Another bomb. 2 failures in a row. Studios start hesitating. Here's the problem. Josh needed a hit immediately after Lost. The window for TV actors transitioning to movies is small. You've got maybe 2 years of heat after your show ends. Josh got Mission Impossible, which extended the window. But then Sabotage and Battle of the Year killed the momentum. By 2014, Josh was 45 years old. The action star window is closing. The roles being offered change, not leads anymore. Supporting parts. Ensemble casts where he's one of many. The franchise talks disappear. Studios move on to younger actors. Chris Pratt is becoming a star with Guardians of the Galaxy. Ryan Reynolds has Deadpool coming. The industry always has the next guy. Josh isn't the next guy anymore. He's the guy who had his shot and missed. And there's the Sawyer problem. Every audition, every meeting, people see Sawyer. Directors can't separate Josh from the character he played for 6 years. It's typecasting, but worse. Sawyer was so iconic, so perfectly executed, that Josh Holloway, the actor, disappears. He's Sawyer trying to play other roles. That's poison for a movie career. Back to television. In 2014, CBS gave Josh a new show, Intelligence. He plays a former soldier with a microchip in his brain that connects him to the internet. High-concept action show designed as a vehicle for him. CBS is betting Josh's Lost fan base will follow. The show premiered to decent ratings, 15 million viewers. Then it drops fast. By episode 13, CBS cancels it. 1 season, done. 2 years later, USA Network tries again. Colony. Josh plays Will Bowman, a former FBI agent navigating life under alien occupation in Los Angeles. It's darker, more serious than Intelligence. Great premise, solid execution. Josh is excellent. The show has a cult following, but USA Network's ratings are shrinking across the board. Colony runs 3 seasons and gets canceled in 2018. Another failure. Not Josh's fault, but another dead end. Here's the brutal reality. Network television is dying. Streaming is taking over. The kind of mid-budget genre shows Josh is doing don't survive anymore. They need millions of viewers weekly. In the streaming era, that's impossible. Lost succeeded because it was 2004. There were only a few channels. Everyone watched the same shows. By 2018, there are 100 options. Colony never had a chance. Josh can't recreate Lost's magic. That show was lightning in a bottle. Perfect timing, perfect cast, perfect mystery box storytelling. Colony is good, but it's not a cultural phenomenon. Intelligence is forgettable. Josh is doing quality work, but nobody's watching. He's trapped. Too famous for supporting roles, not famous enough to guarantee an audience. It's career purgatory. The streaming services aren't calling either. Netflix, Amazon, Apple TV Plus are making prestige shows with big budgets. They want A-list movie stars or fresh faces. Josh Holloway is neither. He's a guy from a network show that ended a decade ago. In streaming's algorithm-driven world, he doesn't have the metrics, the search data, the social media buzz. He's invisible. By 2020, Josh stops taking TV leads. He does guest spots. A few episodes of Yellowstone's prequel, 1923. Small roles in shows that don't require full-season commitments. He's essentially semi-retired at 51, living in Hawaii with his family, working occasionally when something interesting comes up. The hustle is over. The dream of movie stardom is dead. The disappeared years. After Colony ends in 2018, Josh Holloway essentially vanishes. No major projects, no press tours, no Instagram hustle. He shows up occasionally in small roles nobody notices. A guest spot here, a supporting part there. Nothing that registers culturally. For a guy who was on the biggest show on television, the silence is deafening. In 2022, he appeared in 1923, the Yellowstone prequel series. He plays a ranch hand in a few episodes. It's Taylor Sheridan's universe, which is huge right now. But Josh's role is tiny. He's barely in it. This should be a comeback moment. Yellowstone is the biggest show on TV in 2022. Josh should be leveraging that. Instead, he's gone after a handful of episodes. Forgotten again. The movie roles are even worse. He did Sabotage in 2014. Since then, almost nothing theatrical. A few direct-to-streaming action movies with budgets under $10 million. The kind of movies that appear on your Netflix homepage for 3 days, then disappear forever. Josh is doing the same grind as actors who never had a big break. It's depressing. Social media tells the story. Josh barely posts. His Instagram exists, but it's sporadic. Pictures from Hawaii, family photos, no self-promotion, no hustle. Compare that to other actors from Lost. Matthew Fox did the same TV-to-movie thing and failed, but he's still taking roles. Jorge Garcia works constantly. Even Daniel Day Kim built a successful post-Lost career. Josh just stopped trying. He lives in Hawaii, full-time now. Oahu. Away from Hollywood completely. He's married with 2 kids. The reports say he's focused on family, on living a quiet life. That's admirable. But it also feels like retreat, like a guy who got burned by the industry and decided it wasn't worth fighting anymore. Josh is 55 now. Still looks great. Could still work. He's just choosing not to. Why it didn't work? So what happened? Why didn't Josh Holloway become a movie star? Start with timing. Lost ended in 2010 when he was 41. That's old for an action star launch. Tom Cruise was already established by 41. Jason Statham started younger. Josh needed Lost to end 5 years earlier. By the time Hollywood noticed him, the window was closing. The network TV curse is real. TV actors rarely transition to movies successfully. George Clooney did it, but that's the exception. Steve Carell managed it. Everyone else struggles. Audiences see TV actors as TV actors. They're in your living room every week. They're familiar, not special. Movies need special attention. Josh was too familiar, too associated with Sawyer. The magic doesn't translate. Lost was also too big. It defined Josh so completely that everything else looks small. Sawyer was a once-in-a-lifetime character. Playing anyone else felt like a downgrade. Audiences didn't want Josh Holloway in other roles. They wanted more Sawyer. When they couldn't have that, they lost interest. It's the blessing and curse of iconic roles. They make you and destroy you simultaneously. The projects were wrong. Sabotage was a bad movie. Battle of the Year was a bad movie. Intelligence was mediocre. The Colony was good, but niche. Josh never got the one great script that changes everything. No John Wick moment, no Logan moment, no role that made people forget Sawyer and see him fresh. Without that reset, the typecasting stuck. Hollywood's ageism played a role. By the time studios wanted Josh, he was too old for the roles they imagined. They wanted a franchise star who could do 5 sequels over 15 years. Josh was 41. He had maybe one good action franchise run in him. Studios went younger. They always do. Josh needed to be 30 when Lost ended. He was 41. Those 11 years matter. Josh Holloway had everything and somehow ended up with nothing. If this story hit you, hit that subscribe button and tell me which other Lost star's failed career I should cover. Thanks for reading.